Boom! Here we are again. My man, Professor Steve Hordinski, just finished an awesome training session here at Catharo down in Littleton. And Professor was awesome. He was showing some really cool concepts, basically showing about sensitivity. I have a chapter in the book, chapter 10, called Sensitivity and Connection. It's like the ultimate trait for mastery. And you see it with the black belts. Like, they'll do a move that we all know, but they make it happen, whereas we struggle with it because they have the timing right, they have the sensitivity, they have the connection right. So, Professor, you know, it was an amazing lesson. Why don't you say something about how sensitivity can be related off the mats of jiu-jitsu into something outside the mats in life?
Okay. Yeah, when you put it that way, first word that comes to mind is just being present. You know, because jiu-jitsu is one of those things when you're training. If you're thinking about something else, well then you get reminded real quick that you need to think about what you're doing, which you need to be present to, like the movements that you're trying to achieve or the position you're trying to get to or whatever. And I just think like when you're talking about like sensitivity, that's gonna if you're putting your focus there, then your result is better.
I like that. Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
So if you're putting your focus on blocking the hip, like we were talking about from the mount,
yeah,
everything else kind of works out. My focus is there. Shuts down the game, right? It's more efficient.
Yeah.
So like in life, if you write your goals down, right?
Yeah.
You have a plan. You got you're present to it. You're sensitive to that.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So then you're gonna go out there and you're gonna have more horsepower behind your actions with you when you're sensitive to something, when you're connected to it.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Basically, in chapter 10, I basically say like the whole sensitivity and connection thing is like being connected to whatever the goal is that you're trying to achieve, and then. I keep bringing back to this idea. Like, let's say you're in the car with your wife, and then you get in an argument, and you start trying to be right on the argument. Well, that's taking away from what your true goal is. Your true goal was to get to the destination, to have a good time, relationship with your wife, your family. If you start getting off on this tangent, I gotta be right, then you're veering off the goal. So, are you saying the same thing? Kind of like if whatever your target is, stay connected to the target, to your true goal.
Yeah, be patient. Stick with your game plan, but give your game plan enough time to work. If we're talking jiu-jitsu now, it's perfect after the tournament, right? Sometimes we move too fast.
Yes.
We get in a great position and we're perfect. We're ready to let the position open up the next move. Because the pressure, because the connection, things like that. So another thing is like patience. Be present, but have patience too.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can be present and be frustrated and give up.
Yeah, and if your true goal or target, if you keep your eyes on the prize in this case, it sounds like the distraction can be like, oh, something happens and you move too fast, therefore you go off the goal, you get off target, so to speak. It sounds like.
Yeah, you did all these things you didn't need to do. That's called having a good coach or mentor.
Nice. Awesome.
Listen to some books, not the crappy ones.
Awesome. Well, anything else you want to say, Professor, about jiu-jitsu, how it relates to life? It doesn't have to be sensitivity, but it could be. Anything else you want to share?
I think jiu-jitsu is like, you want to. People always ask me, what's jiu-jitsu mean to you? I think to me it's efficiency and control, right? Always ask me, what's jiu-jitsu mean to you? I think to me it's efficiency and control, right? And that correlates to life.
Yeah.
We're trying to be more efficient with our time. We're trying to be more efficient with our health. We're trying to be more efficient with our money, right? And we want control, right? So I think that, martial arts, jiu-jitsu, efficiency and control is kind of the whole thing.
Right on.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Professor. Guys, it's been great. Come down to Catharo, meet Professor Steve Hordinski. Thanks, guys.
All right, cool. Is it good?